Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 2, Episode 8 of Gravity Falls, titled Blenden's Game. So, Blenden is the character from Time Traveler's Pig back in Season 1, who Dipper and Mabel basically screwed over. Like, they ruined this guy's life. He was just doing his job, and they ruined his entire career and life. So, he rightfully wants revenge, even though, it's kind of a grown man beefing with two 12-year-olds, he's a bit justified. He was locked in for 10 consecutive lifetime sentences or whatever. Meanwhile, Dipper and Mabel have found out Seuss's birthday is today. So they plan a surprise birthday party, but he doesn't like birthdays. He doesn't like his birthdays. And Dipper and Mabel, being the nosy people they are, decide that the correct thing to do is figure out why he doesn't like birthdays. So, they first initially try to salvage the situation by taking him to laser tag, which he likes. Then they get captured by the time anomaly force or whatever, the people Blenden used to work for. And they basically they ruin this man's life, and they don't even remember his name. It's like, you took everything from me. I don't even know who you are. Ooh. Then he basically challenges to Glabnar, which is a gladiator, basically, type thing. So he fights both of them in several games, which is just like, I don't know who has the unfair advantage. Dipper and Mabel, who are a tag team, or Blenden, who's a grown man fighting two 12-year-olds. I don't know who has a bigger advantage here, but all things considered, I guess since they won, it was them. Also, in between getting captured and getting to Glabnar, they stole a time measuring tape again, and basically went to the past, figured out that Seuss's dad is a deadbeat because, again, as I said in my review of the Society of the Blind Eye, everybody's got to have a tragic or traumatic backstory. McGuckets he was a smart dude who was traumatized by the things he saw, so made himself a forgetful ray. And Seuss his dad is a deadbeat. So they participate in Glabnar because they realize they can get a time wish, which is anything. So they're gonna give the wish to Seuss so he can wish his dad to come back, which is like, dudes. So they eventually win by a hair's margin, and they get the time wish to Seuss. But he uses a time wish to heal up Dipper and Mabel, telling him that his dad's a deadbeat who never came to visit him. They're the ones that fought monsters through time and space for him, so they're his real family, which is just like, it's so sweet, but Blenden's crash out of, what, you wasted a time wish on that? You could have had anything. And this is back to that little gift shop of horrors where I was baffled about models giving up his intelligence. This man could have created a cure for cancer, Alzheimer's. He could have discovered world peace, a way to have natural energy, but no. He could have wished for something. Dude could have wished for anything, but he's like, nah, I'm gonna heal your wounds. Also, an infinite slice of pizza. And I don't know what this says about me, but I actually agreed. Yeah, that's a good wish. That's a good time wish. But actually, that doesn't make sense because it implies you can have two things, because they're two separate things. One was to heal Dipper and Mabel, and one was the piece of pizza. Does that mean he could have instantly wished for a bunch of things under that one time wish, or what? Is this like a genie type thing? You get 3 wishes. You get 3 time wishes. I don't know. And that's how the episode ends. It was not as traumatic and tragic as McGuckets, and but it's still very Seuss. And it's also not as bad a traumatic Seuss episode as Seuss and the Real Girl. That was horrifying in its own little way. I kind of love that season 2 is giving all these episode focuses to these characters that didn't really get focused in season 1. Like, McGucket was just this wacky coal miner dude. Seuss was the handyman with the one-liners. Wendy was this saintly figure type thing that Dipper had a crush on, Now they're getting personalities, storylines. They're getting backstories, and I'm loving this. Now, this episode, to me, as I said, isn't kind of as good as Seuss and the Real Girl. In Society of the Blind Eye, and it's mostly because no matter how badly Blenden got screwed over, I just don't like him. I just don't like him as a character. So anything he's in kind of just drastically downs my enjoyment. So I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.